Hello and welcome back to A History of the Forgotten Realms. We're just gonna start this from scratch. We're gonna act like the first one never happened, okay? You didn't see her. We're not gonna talk about her. It's gonna be just fine. Nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, I'm gonna delete that first video that happened. So I'm just gonna give you updates here. Updates from the channel. The second episode of the Thieves Guild is finally going to go up this Saturday. It's already pre-scheduled for YouTube after many attempts to export it, some without audio, some without stuff on the video. Some of it just didn't record at all. We have it working now. And no, Jingle Pope, your donuts did not happen. No, your donuts definitely happened. Please do not order more donuts. Maybe take something for your stomach. I'm a little concerned. Yeah, we have episode 2 of the Thieves Guild coming up. Volume 3 of Library Missives on the Patreon is dropped, and I'm working on volume 4. If you're not already on our TikTok, hey, we'd really love to see you on TikTok, because I like seeing you guys in the comment section. It's really fun. It's under ATK of Opportunity. Oh, Stream Elements finally got on the bus and understands that we're live. Cool. It looks like YouTube is also functioning. That's dope. I'm frozen on my phone, and I'm going to try not to think about it, because I'm not frozen anywhere else. I'm not going to let it get to me. But as far as any other announcements, I think for now, we're mostly chilling. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a recap. Last episode, as the champions of the keep arose, they were greeted by the companions of the hall, as well as every other resident of the keep, and many of their friends, both local and not, to set them on a quest with the legendary King Bruner Battlehammer of Mithril Hall to find the long-lost dwarven kingdom of Gauntlgrim and retake it from the Lothsworn Drow. Cult of Lothsworn. They're evil. They're really seriously evil, is what you need to know. And they're trying to turn it into a really horrible thing. They did a little shopping. Imrae got some armor. She got a bottomless quiver. Roosevelt got some spore grenades. Those are really fun. Doc got contacted seemingly by Gaz again, leading us one step closer to reclaiming Elara's favorite orc. Well, maybe second favorite. She does have Aurora. Otherwise, most of what happened was just flavoring and fun. And if you want a little slice of life episode, I highly recommend you go back and watch it. It was a really good time. But let's get into tonight's episode. I've already brought our players into Mithril Hall. Doc has discovered that the cairn that was recently upheaved, broken into, exhumed, seemingly, was none other than Catti-brie Battlehammer. They've also witnessed a bit of a non-argument, passionate conversation wherein all of the current dwarven kings have decided that they do not want to currently be the dwarven kings, and are thusly more like generals for the Delzoun Dwarves, with King Bruner Battlehammer, Conrad Brawnanvil, and Emerus Warcrown deciding to abdicate and put instead their second-in-commands on the throne so that they may join Bruner in his quest to reclaim Gauntlgrim from the Drow and make it no longer the new city of Qzor-Laren, but Gauntlgrim once more, leaving General Dagnabbit as now Queen Dagnabbit of Mithril Hall. I also really wish I were making these names up. I'm not. It's Queen Dagnabbit and her right-hand man, Bungalow Thump. I'm pretty sure they have a thing going on, but it's never been expressly said, but I'm pretty sure if anything happened, she might kill everyone. So, but yeah, that is where we're at. Oh, And Doc opened a hole in the floor and dwarves kept tripping into his shop while he was trying to make more ammunition for his gun. Imrae saw some people doing magic things, caught Drizzt and Catty Bree dancing. A good time. What do you say we bring in our players for the second time tonight, huh? We're gonna take one big collective just gonna shoo away all the bad tech spirits. Just gonna shoo them. All right? Everyone's shooing? Everyone's shooing. Okay, we got a candle going, we've got fans. Perfect. Let's bring in our adventurers, now that we've blessed the space a little. Hello!
Hello.
Okay. The things function again. The things are thinging.
Good to know.
Machine spirits, if you're listening.
No, don't say anything to them. We're not communicating with them right now. I don't want to risk it. But we're back. Throughout the festivities in the hall, Roosevelt, you found out that it would seem that there's one more dwarven stronghold that is planning to be picked up along the way, if you will, leaving us with a total of 4,000 dwarves, 8,000 Delzoun Dwarven boots marching across all of, I almost said Tal'Dorei, I've been watching too much Critical Role, Toril! 8,000 boots marching across Toril to reclaim the lost Dwarven Kingdom. The celebration is lively, it's jovial, it's doing a thing. But most importantly, what are y'all doing?
So before everything happened, Imrae has decided to move into hopefully a quieter corner, because she's getting a little overstimulated from all the dwarves. Too much chatter, too many things are happening, and it's making her uncomfortable right now.
While finding a quiet corner is a little difficult, you do manage to find a bit of a quiet corner within the hall itself. But if that's not quite peaceful enough for you, Doc does have his shop open, which has many quiet corners, if that feels a little bit better for Puerile.
Very true. Is it still open, or did he like shut it?
It is still open.
I don't want to get shut inside of it.
No, he's dedicated 2 hours to this, of which you guys have maybe spent a half an hour of, so he's very much still in there working away for now.
Planking away and doing, making ammunitions and, reading up on texts and formulas.
That does sound nice, but at the same time, she's not a fan of like constructs of like civilization. She's more of a nature person, so I don't think that would make her feel comfortable either. So we'll just stick to whatever corner we can find.
You into the woods then, eh?
As it seems that you are underground, there's not many woods to walk out to. So you find a quiet corner in between the cairns of Thibbledorf Puent and King Brunner Battlehammer. And nobody is bothering you. And it is fairly well insulated from the noise because these are above ground crypts.
Solid.
So it's lovely over here.
Wonderful.
Roosevelt, is there anything else you wish to do, or are you engaged in lively debate with the Dwarven Kings, as it were?
Oh yeah, no, I'm all about these dwarves, man.
Great. They're also thoroughly enjoying it.
In a kosher way, of course.
A kosher way? I don't know that there is any kosher way.
I mean, King of Mirabar were intentionally Jewish coded in the Lord of the Rings series.
Oh, I meant that there's no kosher way because these dwarves would see Roosevelt and immediately be like, that man is dwarvish in every way that matters, come here. Because Roosevelt's got a bit of an argumentative fighting spirit. And he's very just kind of like... And that kind of...
Twice their size.
Not giving a fuckness is rather appealing to almost any dwarf.
Very apparent.
What is Drizzt doing?
Currently, probably just preparing. Knowing we have not just a long battle ahead, but a long trek ahead. So I'm just kind of preparing everything I possibly can.
Alright, pardon me, I'm reporting someone for selling bots.
Gross.
Ew.
Yeah.
No bots.
Selling
No.
bots. Submit. Block them. Okay.
Boo. Boo those people.
The way you said block them kind of like scratched an itch in my brain because it kind of sounded like the breeze.
Okay. There we go. It doesn't look like it'll remove the message, but it's good enough. All right. That was quick. They've already actioned it. They're like, no, they're banned.
Nice.
Yay.
Is there anything specific that you are looking to prepare? Is there anything that you're working on? Anything that you are kind of working through?
Not particularly. I'm just kind of making sure that I have all of my gear kitted out correctly and that I have my entire alchemist like travel kit and poisoner's kits ready and anything I can make on hand quickly, like prepared for that.
As you go through your kits, you find that they have at some point been restocked on anything and everything you could need. There also seems to be a new potion in there that you don't remember making.
I'll do what I can without shy of drinking it. Do what I can to check out what it is.
Surprise!
You open it, and between the poof that it lets out and the smell, you know this to be a potion of fire resistance. It would seem that Spider left you a bit of a gift.
To not be set on fire. Because fire bad.
Will you roll perception for me, Vincent?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, 13? 13.
There's a bit of parchment rolled up and stuffed in your alchemist's kit as well.
Well, clearly open it up and check out what it is.
It's a recipe for a potion of fire resistance.
Oh, nice.
Make it myself.
Awesome. I'll tuck that back in there where I know I can grab it.
You guys kind of spend your night tinkering about your various things, drinking and celebrating. And right around 10 bells, Conrad, Brunner, and Emerus come to the front of the room. All right! Seems like we best be going. Cover a night and all that. Gather your shit and let's be off, eh? And that is all the rest of these dwarves need to jump into action. They are gathering stuff, they are loading it up onto small hand carts and rolling it up a tunnel. People are grabbing their weapons, their packs. Many of the people who are staying here at Mithril Hall seem to be helping pack up rations into bags of holding and other crates and baskets and things of that nature so that it can go with you.
Well, I'll after hearing that, I'll come out and pack up my portable lab and get myself all cinched up, and I'll load my pistols. Just double check to make sure that they're still loaded and get them all ready in my holsters.
Imrae will come out of her hiding space and join her friends.
You come out, you're like, I am refreshed, my head feels better, I have stowed away, I snuck out and I got bread at some point, I am good to go.
Bread.
Minutes of them talking, I was like, I need another 20. I believe I've been with them this entire time, just kind of being fawned over, which I love. So I'm just getting ready to go with the rest of them.
You're a whole vibe.
I am what?
A whole vibe.
I am a whole vibe. I didn't think that was a question.
As you kind of start to prepare your own things, Roosevelt, Conrad informs you that anything that you need hauled by any of the carts or anything of that nature, anything that you don't want to have to carry yourself, to go ahead and just take it up that tunnel, and there's going to be fairly sized, it's not a wagon train, it's not a wagon train, it's mostly like large carts tied up to horses. But there's many ways to stow things that you don't wish to carry yourself up there, and that's kind of where everyone is gathering.
If I were to put it on this cart, how accessible would it be to me in an immediate sense?
Unless you plan to walk alongside that cart for the entire journey, not immediately accessible. It would take you a moment to find the cart and get what you need.
I thought. Let's see. If I were to put anything on this cart, would that mean that somebody else has access to it?
Yes, though it seems that among the dwarves, you're not liable to lose anything. You might gain, a mini cask of ale, or a dagger, or some bread, or a few loaves. But you're not likely to lose anything with this group.
No, I meant insofar as being able to, to easily, as a way of transferring to another person. If the rest of my party knew.
Yeah,
like,
anyone near that cart would be able to grab anything out of your bag if it was on that cart.
Oh, but the whole bag has to go on there, eh?
Well, you can put individual things on there as well. Anything, any items, bag, or bags that go on this cart, anything you wish to store, anything you wish to procure from the dwarves and then store, is easily accessible to everyone within the range of this cart.
Contemplating something, but
okay,
maybe not. I'm just gonna keep everything on me.
All right.
I have a different plan if I want to do it the way I was thinking about doing it.
Is everyone headed up to follow Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. As you reach the top of the tunnel, everyone is just kind of loading their things up, making sure they have what they need. I would say this is so flashy that you all see it. As you're standing around, a portal begins to open in front of you. When Jarlaxle comes strolling out, a beautiful elven woman on either arm. I'm glad I caught you before you made way. I have an interesting proposition, if you're willing to hear it.
Of course.
What?
My friends here have a bit of a vested interest in your success at Gauntlgrim. But it would require some acceptance, some discretion on your part. They won't be joining you for your journey. Should you need them, they'll be around. I'm gonna need everyone to roll perception.
Ooh. Okay.
And so when you say they, are you referring to the two broads he came in through on the portal with, or?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Can I drop my dice?
Okay.
17.
13.
Oh, 8.
23.
Oh, God. Purdy women. That's all. That's my perception.
Drizzt, your DC for this was lower because your specialty makes it a bit of an easier tell for you. Otherwise, the only one who notices this besides you is Doc. So I'm going to tell Doc, and then I'm going to deafen Doc, and I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Doc, as you look at these women, there's something odd. Their fine elven features are sharper than normal. Something about their eyes looks not quite right. And their skin has a bizarre shimmer to it as they turn. Neither of them have spoken, but you assume that if they did, it would betray a sense of unease. There's something about them that just feels off to you. Deafen you real quick. Oh, can I not only deafen one person? I can only deafen the whole server?
Hang on.
Ooh. I wonder if...
Nope.
Oh no.
I
I
think
made it
that...
too big.
Well, there we are.
big.
There I am.
Oh no.
No, it works. Hit server deafen on him. I just did. It deafens him.
Okay.
It just doesn't. It's now server wide in our server.
Gotcha. Okay, and it worked on my end as well. He's also server blind, it would seem. He's having a great time. So, Drizzt, when you look at these two women, you see the curl at the corner of their lips. You see the way they stand, almost digitigrade. Their eyes betray them, as does the telltale shimmer they have forgotten to get rid of on the high planes of their face. These are no elven women. These are dragons. All right, buddy, you're back.
Didn't mind me. I was vibing over here for the dancey music in Syrinscape.
So, I'm not saying you have to, but I am saying that it could certainly benefit you. To agree to let them follow along. Unseen, they won't bother you.
Jarlaxle, with you, I feel like I have less of a choice and more it's a demand of sorts.
I would never do such a thing as demand from my friend.
I'm not necessarily saying it's a full demand, but I feel that if I were to say no, it'd still be in tow regardless. So,
yes, well,
I feel like my answer doesn't really matter in this situation, so I'm gonna have to just say yes and lessen the pain of any disagreement.
No shenanigans from him, though. No shenanigans.
I appreciate that. And you are right. It's all a matter of how they would follow this party. Certainly easier for them to walk along with you, making no trouble. Less conspicuous. Toodles! And the portal hasn't closed. He just kind of and walks back through.
I don't like the way he comes and goes and demands things from us.
Yeah, he's a bit of a twat.
I'm not fond of it myself. But
it's just,
sometimes there are obstacles in our way that just become immovable.
His timing is always, I don't know, questionable.
As you say that, one of the women...
Not creepy at all.
She just kind of looks you up and down. I assure you, our being here was inevitable. And you should count yourselves lucky we choose to travel so lightly. Will not be a bother then. And as they turn, an undeniable heaviness to their footsteps. They walk off and find horses of their own and get kitted up to go.
Real quick question. What was the hue of that shimmer of their makeup?
They had a bronzy glow about them.
Cool.
Interesting.
very well tanned for this season.
In the ice and snow?
No, there's no ice and snow here. You're in the Silver Marches.
Hmm.
I still don't trust him.
It is drizzly, though.
Oh yeah, it's very not. Well, I guess we'll just continue. I will continue getting ready and making sure everything is adjusted and where it's supposed to be. So when I reach for it, it's there and nothing explodes.
Is exploding a problem you normally have?
Well, you know, things happen.
Question.
Yes.
So a portal open. This Julaxel came out, gave us another bunch of nonsense, which included these two women. Y'all were sus about it. Roosevelt and Imrae have know nothing about their susness. They just go off on their own, and you're just going to be like, all right, cool. Is that my understanding? Like, you know something, and then they just go somewhere else? Is that what they're doing right now?
So it would seem.
Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Oh my god, we have the name and the release date for the new Avatar album.
Yeah, it came out this morning.
It just popped up for me on Spotify.
Yay!
Avatar band, not movie or show.
Swedish
like,
circus metal.
There's so many things that have Avatar in it. So.
Yeah, Swedish circus metal.
They're very fun.
I don't think I've heard circus metal as a
category. Lost me at circus. I'm sorry.
It's more of the vibe. Don't think of like ICP style clowny kind of, but it's more like just that kind of like big tent atmosphere.
The more he explains it, the further away from it he gets.
You just lost me at big tent.
I wasn't
clowns. Sorry. I don't like clowns. I don't like the circus.
Chatty Bree comes strolling over, like, seemingly unkidded, shockingly unkidded, given the situation. She wears the same purple nightshirt and just like some basic breeches with knee-high boots. And she's just kind of there. Doesn't seem to have a weapon on her. She has a quill on her back. About it. So,
like a quill? Sorry, like a writing
quiver.
Quill?
Sorry.
Oh,
quiver.
Quill. Like, huh?
I was a little confused. I'm like,
that's like this big.
Giant weapon. It's a giant quill weapon.
Wait, see if you.
It's lighter than the sword, motherfuckers.
It's just my brain. My brain is bad. Quiver. There's a quiver on her back. Well, is everyone ready to go then?
I believe so.
Ready as we'll ever be.
I mean, we were less ready to fight the Ice Queen, so I think we're all right now. We had like a full plus days for the rest. And motivational speeches.
Smiles and nods and...
I don't know that our journey here requires much of a motivational speech. I just want everyone to be well coordinated. We're going to ride through the night. We're going to Mirabar. That's going to be on the other side of, kind of orients yourself, that small mountain range there. We've got some family to pick up.
And
All right.
remind me, do we have our mounts or our whatever, our animals?
You do.
Oh.
Alara has brought them along with you. And along with them, her warhorse, Talos.
Of course.
Oh, of course. The horse,
Of course, that horse.
that I talked to that one time, and it was very sus.
So it gets better. Because I didn't quite do justice of the scale of this horse. Because as Alara trots up, she's not the only one on the horse. Dark Glass also fits on the horse. There's probably room for more people on there. He has saddlebags. And he is just a big happy camper. And you have no idea how she got up there. Imrae, when she approaches, you don't look like up, you look up.
Hi.
And Roosevelt, even you're kind of looking like a little up.
Boom horse.
This horse at the shoulder is your height.
Oh.
But he's very happy.
That's a big
to see you
horse.
all. And he brings his head down, Imrae, and he kind of nuzzles into the side of you, just gives you an acknowledging, like, head bump.
I'm gonna pat his nose lovingly.
And he just kind of... It's a...
Good horse. Oh, I wish I had like an apple or something.
You say apple, and he immediately goes...
No, I'm sorry. I don't have one on me right now. I wish I had one on me. I don't.
The horse
Or maybe
pouts.
or maybe some sugar cubes or a carrot.
he again goes...
Quick, does anybody have a carrot? Oh,
Hey,
speaking of
me.
animals.
Dream cat.
Hi.
Dream
Thank
kitty.
you. Sure, I needed that. You know, there's someone else who lives in this house that would probably like snuggles right now. Oh, little cow speckled girl. Ooh. Oh, but first, the big baby.
Aw. Mine's just laying next to me with his toy. His decapitated lamb chop that he doesn't like.
Angie. Alara tosses you down a candied apple.
All right. Yeah, Imrae's gonna give Talos the candied apple.
It's like proportionally, it's like feeding a horse a Cheez-It. Like, but he's very excited. He's thrilled about the presence of the candy apple.
The big Cheez-It.
As your mounts approach you, they all kind of walk up and sit down on all fours, waiting for you guys to get all loaded up.
Yeah, someone
Throw
tell me
myself
more.
on and
Yeah, I'll mount up.
Perfect.
I'll give mine a little pat on the head and
Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Come on, Syrinscape. Open, open, open.
the thing. There we go.
As you all ride through the night towards Mirabar, many of you haven't traveled this far, and some of you have not yet traveled this way across Faerun. You're struck by the freshness that the fog offers, the crispness of the rain. For once, it doesn't feel dreary. It feels refreshing. Traveling with a group this large is, well, it can be a bit intimidating. It can feel a bit like an army. But the Delzoun Dwarves have managed to make it feel like family. It has the vibe of one big family road trip in Faerun's biggest sedan. People bickering over snacks, swapping mounts, stretch breaks. Someone has to pee every 5 minutes, the usual. As you come up to the top of this mountain trail, all of the eastern half of Faerun spreads out before you. You look at what you've left behind, at the silver marches, at the hills, and from here, you can even see clear down to the Sword Coast. What an interesting world you live in. Coming down the mountain towards Mirabar, things get lusher, greener. You're headed towards the coast. And as you arrive, another wall waits to greet you. Another gate. Most of the traveling group, we'll call it, starts to set up camp. But Brunner and the companions are situated at the front. They hop off their mounts. The conversation to be had. And a Syrinscape to fix. Hello? I'm sorry. I want you to go with me more than anything. The last time you were here wasn't under such great pretenses either. And while I don't forgive them for how they've treated you, I understand how they've been about dark elves. I think this may be a conversation best had on our own. Elf, will you be all right if we do it without ye? I understand. And as selfish as it feels of me to want to be there, to protect my companions. I'm happy to stay out here and to care for your people. I just worry, that's all. Aye, well, if they be saying a word otherwise about my husband, there'll be hells to pay. Catti smiles. You notice she cracks into a brogue more often when she is being protective or possessive of her companions, her family. Brunner turns around to face you, Drizzt and Imrae. Oh, really, Syrinscape? Fuck off. It completely shut off on my end. There we go. If you be coming along, you may be needing his disguise. To me, you may be an elf and an orc. The King of Mirabar doesn't want to see it that way. What'll you two be wanting to do?
I look to Duerden. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. I look to Duerden and just, well, what are you doing?
And he says this with a tone that suggests that he's also trying to convince himself. You don't need page flags. No. You don't need page flags. Or post-it. No. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. We're just gonna take those. How's that sound? I'm just gonna take that. Thank you for wanting to take note. Very sweet. He says this with a tone that suggests he's trying to convince himself as much as he's trying to convince you. I am staying here and taking care of the dwarves, and I am trusting my wife. I am trusting my wife, and I am trusting my friends. Because if I go and this goes sideways because of me, I'm not okay with that. I cannot be the reason that this fails.
Okay. I don't want to be included in that.
If it helps
Unless
at
you
all,
got-
I'm also no good at disguises.
Well, the problem is, I'm alright at disguises, but one of them doesn't hide the fact that I'm an elf or an orc. The other doesn't quite do the job either. Works sometimes, but it still won't help much in this situation. So unless you have any other way to disguise anything,
Would that I could, my
I'm
friends.
still gonna look
But I can suggest some combat training and some sparring and offer you to play with my weapons if you like, if it'll help take your mind off of it to pass the time. I don't, of course, expect you to go hand to hand with King Conrad in a card game. That would just be mean.
Depends on the card game.
How familiar are you with Three Dragon Ante?
Not my preferred game. I'm more of a Taroka player.
Not my preferred game either. And certainly not when Conrad's involved. It's a losing bet. Ms. Imrae.
But
Drizzt, I'm so sorry. You were saying?
I was gonna say I've got a new weapon I could take the time to familiarize myself with, and plenty I could do in the meantime.
Yes, I did hear that you may have received something from an old friend. I'd be intrigued to see it.
Be glad to share.
Ms. Imrae, you're welcome to stay with us if you like. If you're more comfortable disguising yourself to go with your companions, I understand. But you're also very welcome here. If you go, Catti-brie will take the best care of you. Promise.
I don't know what to do. I want to go, but I also wouldn't want to be the reason that this goes bad or something happens. They're gonna be in there longer than an hour, and I can shapeshift, but it only lasts an hour, and I think I should just stay, but I don't want to stay, but I just don't know what to do.
I am going to let you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to mute you. I'm going to get myself some water, and I gotta handle the thing. Discuss amongst yourselves how you would like to handle the current conundrum, and know that the situation laid bare is that whoever goes into this will be speaking to a dwarven king and trying to get him to let his dwarves go to Gauntlgrim, however many of them so choose to.
Yeah, okay, that's not Imrae. There's
Hey.
no way she's gonna be able to convince a freaking dwarf king to...
Yeah, as much as Doc loves talking to people, he is very not much a one to hobnob with high society. I mean, he had to, but it's not really a comfortable environment for him. That and my charisma is not great. I'm not gonna. If there's any sort of charisma rolls that need to be made,
Wait,
Zero.
I'm clear. They are on a different path than we are. I know we have the ultimate objective right now, but
No, we're all on the same path right now. We're all trying to get those extra 1,000 dwarves.
yeah,
right, but for different purposes.
No, it's the same purpose.
Okay, so it's not much convincing. That's what I was trying to clarify. It seems like we had the same mission, and we were just on a side quest with them. So it shouldn't take theoretically that much convincing for them to just follow us versus their own leaders. Is that what we're trying to convince them of? Are we just trying to help them enlist the other 1,000 they still need?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Well,
that's
so
what are we trying to convince?
So our thing is we are on our way to Gauntlgrim from here to help retake it from the Cult of Lolth. Now,
Right.
we need as many dwarves as we can because this is going to be a damn near war.
But as of right now, the dwarves are leading themselves. We're not leading the dwarves, correct? To get to their
No.
stronghold to get the 1,000?
We are at that stronghold to get 1,000.
Oh, we are. Okay, and so... But as of right now...
We're right away from there. We're not there yet, but like we are basically about to walk in the front door.
We're trying to get the last bit of support, and
yeah,
if they want to give it to us or not, that's the real, like, they're on the fence.
But King Conrad is not trusting of drow or orcs.
Yeah,
so...
I have a feeling this is more of a, like, protect my own people kind of a situation.
Yeah.
And
so I have 2 disguise kits. I have the drag kit, and I have another one that I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it will not help.
Yeah, and Imrae can only shapeshift for 1 hour, so...
And it's wild shape anyway, so...
Yeah.
Like, you could basically be a fly on the wall, quite literally. But it wouldn't help with any of the diplomacy of it. So it's going to come down to the 2 of you, of how... Which of the 2 of you is going to go talk to King Conrad? I can try, but I'm basically going to have to be fucking climbing up an uphill battle. My charisma, for a little metagamingness, is above average, but it's not amazing.
Yes, same. I'm right there in the just above average category.
Mine's a 0.
I would say just.
I mean, I don't know if you guys are classifying above average versus average, but I mean, my modifier is rubbish.
10 is average. So 10, whatever 10 is the average. So if you're above 10, you're above average, and you're below 10, you're below average.
Yeah. So just above average.
Yeah.
I'm a little more than just above average, but not a lot more.
Yeah.
But on a scale, it's like 60%.
It's more so of the king doesn't like orcs and elves, and it could dissuade him going one way or the other. So
yeah,
doesn't seem to have a problem with the giant cat people. So you're in, and I'm a human, so I think I'm safe. So all we have to do is give him like the rundown as to like, hey, this is a grave danger for all dwarves and anyone in the area, and it can lead to the demise of everyone in the area, and untold tragedies can occur. So it's
to convince him of the fact of like, hey, just because this doesn't benefit you doesn't mean it can't hurt you down the line. Like,
exactly.
If we don't do this, there will be bigger consequences. There could be bigger consequences for you down the line.
Yeah. You can be safe for now, and it can come back, and if everyone else has fallen and you're the only ones left, then
who is going to protect you?
Exactly.
You won't be able to hold out against that forever.
So that's what we have to convince him of, and, try to make the case so we can get the extra help. So it does look like it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be me and you doing this, so.
I just felt there's a fine line between charisma and manipulation. I hate it.
Deception is a charisma-based score, or skill.
I understand that.
I'm sorry, you put pressure on the chair. You could try again.
I don't like it. Kind of like skirting the line between confidence and arrogance.
You're a cat, you can't have soda. You're a cat, you're flammable.
I feel like
You're a cat.
Probably then tag team insofar as convincing.
Well, we won't know until we try, right? So it's gonna have to get done. With unfortunately, it's gonna be us in there, and just gonna have to roll with the punches,
Okay.
Hi, and one more thing. If ye be thinking about calling me Brunner in front of that king, I'd advise ye against it. Reginald Roundshield, at your service. This is my daughter, Delicarty. Pleased to meet you.
Why don't you want him
elucidate
know?
us on that?
I'm very confused. Why don't you want him knowing you're a king?
Not everyone we meet will be happy for your return should you come back around for a second try in this life. And let's just say, in my first try, I may have opposed his father. But I was signing that treaty with the orcs, whether he liked it or not. The kingdom of Obold Many Arrows deserved peace as much as the kingdoms of the Delzoun Dwarves. So, this time around, I'll be sticking with me second name. Reginald Roundshield, Little RR, pride of King Emrys Warcrown. Captain of the Gutbusters.
No mother of dragons?
I know, I think that'd be me girl you'll be wanting to talk to about that one. So what do you say? You ready?
As ready as I suppose we will be.
Good luck storming the castle.
We're not storming anything. I don't know why I got her voice. We're not storming anything.
You know, just the entire fates of the outcome of this whole battle lies on us getting these extra 1,000 dwarves. No pressure, none at all.
King Conrad comes walking up with Ambergris and Athergate. Emrys isn't far behind. And Emrys walks up and kind of gives your motley little crew a look over. Hi! Well then. Go get us some dwarves, shall we?
Let's get to it.
And he walks over and he kind of gives Brunner a noogie. He goes, all right, little RR. You're in my charge now, boy. And Brunner's like... just a look of like, I'm so happy, but damn it.
Why?
Alright, Stu and Kelly. Tell me what it is you're doing. Vincent and Megan, if you need to take a bio break or grab a drink, now would be a great time to do so.
Awesome, thank you.
All right. So I guess I would be kind of like just trying to go through my mind of like what I should be saying, how to like make it imperative that we need the assistance, and just kind of going through my thought process of overcoming objections and proving the case that we need the assistance. So Doc is just like he's just kind of like stroking his beard and kind of going through his. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Maybe this. He's just kind of like.
Never mind him. You know as well as the rest of us that we all need to be in this together. There, as many boots on the ground, whether I want to count those 1 per person or 2, I don't care. We all need to be in this. We all are fighting for the same thing. Even if it doesn't directly impact you now, it will later, if we do not all fight towards the same evil front. Against, I should say. Not for.
You fighting for an evil front now? I was not
No,
informed of
against.
this. This isn't a story note
My
I have for you.
apologies.
Poor phrase.
We've become the evil front.
Oh,
We didn't bring you to this point. You guys were already going to be here and you knew that. We are simply here as a secondary aiding force with our own unique abilities and skills that maybe we're outside the dwarven realm.
We're not talking to him yet, right? We haven't gone inside yet.
no.
Okay.
You guys are walking up to the front gates.
Okay, so I'm just giving myself a pep talk then to the mirror.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I thought we were already in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing it more inner monologue, like, yeah, no, okay, yeah,
No,
good point, yeah.
I'm trying to find all the keywords. Togetherness. United front.
Synergy.
All death,
Oh, I hate
death
that word.
to all
This is me
is
too.
fail.
Oh, there's something about that word that just hits me the wrong.
Oh no, it's gross. It's bureaucratic hell. It's a bureaucratic horror word for me.
It's nonsense on a nonsense on a nonsense. Is what it is. It's like, oh, how do we create this unhealthy cultist environment of work being your ultimate
It's up
end-all,
there
be-all?
with team player, agreeable, and oh my god, what's the other one? Oh, mindfulness. Oh, and perception.
Agreeable.
Not like rolling
Agreeable to sound like-
perception of the. You just need to be aware that this is a perception that people have of you. I
Fair.
wish not to be perceived, frankly.
Again, how is it my problem that other people perceive me? That sounds like a them problem.
Correct.
Anyway.
As you approach the gates, Conrad gives the doors a big knock. There's like an actual like big metal ring on there. It gives it a knock.
Nice knockers.
And he turns around and goes, ah.
Chuckles a little bit.
Yeah, and Athergate's just like, oh, thanks, lass. I think they could be a bit better. Frankly, I've been working on the... You didn't mean me. Okay.
That's the funniest thing I think I've ever heard the cat guy say.
I'm trying not to be offended because, like, we really can't be bickering amongst ourselves when we're trying to get the greater whole aboard. But I was about to backhand you with my muddy paw for calling me a cat person.
A gentleman pops open a little door. In the door, there's like a little, like, it swings open and he's kind of looking down. Hi! What do you be wanting? And Conrad just looks up and goes, oh, I see how it is. So the King of Citadel Adbar and the King of Citadel Felbar show up at your front door knocking with the Gutbuster Brigade and the champions. And no, it's fine. And he's very much putting on a big, like, I am deeply offended. How dare you not know who I am? Don't you see? You should have. And this dwarf is like, oh, me king, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, me king, I'm so sorry. And he's like scrambling down, and from behind the door you hear a whoop. And then the doors slowly open. Good girl, get the scratches. I am so sorry, me kings. Welcome in, and the Gutbuster Brigade and the champions, of course. And he's kind of like, he says the champion is like, the fuck are the champions? He's too freaked out to question it. He's like, of course. And he's like, deep bowing, like, absolutely, come in, come in, come in. What brings you to Mirabar? We'll be needing to speak to your king, of course. Oh well, I suppose that'd be fine. That'd be fine. I'm just gonna make sure that he's and Brunner bursts ahead. And it's just like, I already been knowing my way around. He's fine. I'm sure if we go knocking on his door, he'll see us. He'll see us. And these dwarves are just like charismaing their way through. Because they know they're in charge and that this guy is not going to question it. What are y'all doing during all this?
I'm keeping in tow with him, keeping right behind him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm following along as if, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, no, of course. Like, don't mind the, again, person who's literally towering 2 times above these people. I'm trying not to use my intimidation as a factor right now, but I'm trying to definitely be cognizant of the fact that, like, I know I'm, like, just based on my stature, I'm, like, just being able to saunter through it. Even part of it's mostly him taking the charge and getting us through, but them knowing that I'm towing behind them, they'll probably give him some deference. And I'm just kind of, like, playing it cool, but at the same time not being too cool. That makes any sense.
No, that makes sense.
No, just walking confidently without being intimidating.
Yeah, you're not acting better than this, but you are just like, I have got this, I am where I belong, we're just doing the thing.
Also, look at me. Are you gonna argue with this coming through your doors?
No, they are not. They are half your size, and frankly, that is enough to make them take pause in thinking absolutely anything other than right this way.
Are we taking an espresso? Thank you, please. Sorry.
Would you like a beverage?
Last thing to give a cat is caffeine.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's fair. You're not supposed to have caffeine, are you? No, you're not. No. But she still tries. You're a cat, you're flammable, get the fuck away from there.
Meow, you're a cat. Meow, you're a cat.
As they approach, you're walking through this city, and it's actually lovely. All of the buildings are made of really fine grayish white stone, massive carved wood and iron doors. Like, all of this place is so beautiful. It looks incredible. Brunner seems to know his way through. You find this interesting, given that, you know, the man looks to be in his 20s. He says he's the 8th and 10th king of Mithril Hall. And yet, he backs it up. Nevertheless, he leads everyone exactly to where they need to be. To the town hall and the Council of Sparkling Stone. He wastes no time kicking the door in, not bothering to knock, knocking strictly with his boots. And Emrys comes in square behind him. Hey! Where's Hardhammer? And a group of people turn around from a really nicely polished wooden table and are just like, I said, where's Hardhammer? Yeah, of course. Just, of course. King Emrys, what are you? No, of course, right this way. And they're all really confused. But one of them scuttles off and brings back a really, really surly looking dwarf. Emrys! What's this about? You come in here busting down my door with your gut busters. Not that it's not in the name, and not for naught. What could possibly be the meaning of this? Why do you got all these people with you? Hardhammer, And Brunner pipes up. Aye! We're headed for Gauntlgrim! Hardhammer's eyes go wide. And then fury. Is this some kind of a joke? What? You're saying you're going after the Tooth Fairy next? Okay, well those turned out to be real. Are you saying that you're going after what's something that doesn't exist here? You're saying you're going after a violet dragon? Gauntlgrim's a myth, boyo. Ye be old enough to not be telling stories. And I don't know exactly who you think you are. But if you swindled 2 kings into coming here with ye, you best be giving me answers. What is it you're looking for? Every dwarf in here, every dwarf under your command has a right to go to Gauntlgrim. My hairy arse! You're saying that Gauntlgrim doesn't exist. I've been there. King Brunner's laid to rest there, as is his shield dwarf Thibbledorf Puent. It's real. And I can tell you how to get there. My dwarves have no such a right. What, a right to die? You're leading them off to somewhere that don't exist to die. You say you've been there. You invoke the name of King Brunner in this house, in this city. What's in your head, boy?
Doc, excuse me if I may interject, my king. And Doc comes forward a little bit more. Whether they die now or die protecting the greater of the civilization is at stake. As you see, there is a horde that has gathered, and that's infested the entire area, led by a massive white dragon and a drow that rides it, commanding an army across the countryside. If no one stops these from coming through, then it's only a matter of time that they be knocking on your door instead of friends that are currently knocking on your door now. So we're here to ask for aid against the impending tide.
Roll for persuasion at a disadvantage.
Do. 14.
Broad Anvil! Who is this man? And what's he saying about white dragons and a horde across the countryside? Is Mithril Hall and Citadel Adbar and Citadel Felbar in war? Did you leave your kingdoms in a war zone to go find a place that don't exist? Hardhammer. You gotta believe little RR and what he's saying. He's been to Gontogrim. Don't you And Catti-brie goes, don't you recognize him? And don't you be recognizing me? Hardhammer thinks for a little while, and he pauses on this. He goes, aye. If ye be expecting me to say that ye look familiar after you're coming in here on telling me that there's an army headed to my door and that I should be thanking my lucky stars that friends have showed up. And it's at this point that Brunner takes the axe off of his back and just kind of casually leans on it. It's the first time you've gotten a good look at it. This massive axe bears 12 notches in its edge and a great ruby at the head. It's been through many, many battles. And is far older than the man wielding it. And as he leans on it, Hardhammer looks around. And Catti-brie goes, if ye not be remembering, is it best to say that because the last I saw ye were knee-high on me, and your father was refusing to sign the Treaty of Many Arrows? He goes, can it be? Catti-brie? King Brunner? You be telling me that you come for a second time around and you dragged your sorry ass in here and you threatening me with another army at my doorstep? You're telling me I better send my dwarf somewhere that doesn't exist. You're dragging me into another war with another orc and another dragon, and I'm not having it. These dwarves have no right. Their home is Mirabar. You'll not be dragging them off to some place just on a fancy. Ye died. Aye. And I died pulling the lever at Gontogrim. I sat on the throne of the Dwarven Kings. I got the blessing of Moradin and Clangeddin and Dúmathoin. And if not for saving my friend, this be the reason I was brought back here. This be the reason I was given a second go down. This be the reason for Moradin's blessing. And air dwarves should get to pick for themselves. Hardhammer is pissed. And he's not backing down.
It's my understanding he's been through this before, right? And he's not about to spend more money at bad or more men at bad.
No, what you're actually putting together is that he's just mad that Brunner is here and asking for absolutely anything at all because he's holding a grudge, because his father held a grudge. Brunner signed what was called the Treaty of Many Arrows against with, moreover, the help of the Orc Kingdom of Obold Many Arrows. Agrathan Hardhammer's father refused to sign. A deeply biased and racist man. And it would seem his son is just trying to carry on the family tradition. He's not hearing Brunner for what he has to say. He just knows that it's Brunner and doesn't want to give him what he wants, no matter the circumstances.
If he's not going to give it to Brunner, maybe he'd be willing to listen to somebody else outside of the dwarven species? Or actually less so if he's not
outside of the dwarven diaspora. He doesn't have any kind of prejudice against Leonin. Okay. In fact, you're a mostly unfamiliar creature to him. Though I will say, you do have an advantage on intimidation, because you are double this man's height. And at least a third wider.
Well, if this place that you claim doesn't exist, Gauntlegrim doesn't exist, then how is it we have 3,000 men already behind us? We're simply asking for a few more to help us in this effort. The long term is going to help us all. It's going to help this whole region thrive. And get rid of the goblins.
One, so that Brunner can go and claim so that Brunner can go and claim the throne at Gauntlegrim. So that he can take all of the Delzoun Dwarves with him. And leave what for the rest of us? Me King, that's not our intention. We seek to unite all the kingdom. Unite! You not even be traveling under a banner. We travel under the banner of Gauntlegrim. Under the mantle of Delzoun. Please. Please, Agrathan. Let every dwarf choose for themselves. The damned drow have made a mockery of the seat of dwarven power. They've perverted it, turned it into a temple. They worship Loth, the Spider Queen. Evil wretch that tried to take my husband from me twice. Every dwarf should choose for themselves, and I promise you, this is for all of Delzoun. My father has no intentions of taking that throne. And that throne is for all dwarven kind. Neil Sketches, thank you for the follow. Hardhammer's kind of looking you up and up. He is more unsure of himself than he was a moment ago.
What guarantees do you require of us? Of this family and not having addition to the throne?
ponders this for a moment. I want your assurance that you won't be hanging us out to dry. That you won't do to us what she did in the Battle of Many Arrows. We cannot be the only ones left out of this decision. Sorry, you were saying?
Can I have a little sidebar with Bronner just to make sure he's okay with all of this?
With Brunner? Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, your politics, but you cool with this? What's your end game?
My end game is taking Gauntlegrim for all of Delzoun. I dunna need a throne. Conrad, Emrys, both of them me kings. Younger than me by a century at least. But both of them my kings, and I trust them.
And you swear an oath to this, because they seem to not trust you.
Of course they don't trust me. I wanted peace with the orcs. They wanted battle. I just want to give every dwarf the chance that they are owed to reclaim their home, their forge. Boy, whatever convincing you need to do, you have me blessing to do it.
Can I roll perception to see how truthful he's being?
You don't need to.
Or is there any sense?
He's genuine. Hey, Grit Crafters, what's going on?
Okay. Alright. Swing on back after we get out of our pan out talk to the camera moment. I guarantee you they have no interest in taking over the throne. They have no interest in running this kingdom. It'll be run by whomever it makes sense for. This is for literally the unity of the entire lot of the dwarves and their group. Coven. I almost said coven. That's not right.
All dwarven kind.
Kind. Thank you. I know I went to coven.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
$15.
You be twisting my arm about it.
I could twist harder if you'd like.
You're dwarfing all but buddy. And he grabs your forearm and he cups his hand over yours and he goes, "You have yourself a deal. Keep that battle hammer in check." Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna think of a dwarven's hand getting on my forearm and somehow clasping hands with me as well. I'm like, I don't think that's working.
You keep that battle hammer in check.
Much.
And you'll have your dwarves. How many you be needing?
All of them? 1,000 plus or minus. Be great.
1,000 I can do.
Okay.
As many dwarves want to go with ye, they can make that choice. I doubt all of them will go. But you'll have whoever wants to go.
Do not want any unwilling participants, so that'll do.
While this is happening, Kelly and Stu, you can feel free to take a bio break, grab a drink, and I'm gonna call Vincent and Megan back to the table.
Okay.
Hello, I am back.
Hello.
With an ice pack.
With an ice pack. Good. I'm glad you grabbed an ice pack.
I'm back with
Let me
starting over again.
You'll have
send a
to give
text.
me just a moment.
Okay, cool. I was about
Oh
to
my
send
God,
you a
this
text message.
Dog hair. How did I get dog hair all over my laptop? He wasn't even over here.
Yes, he was. He was begging for chips earlier.
He's on the couch. Well, he's been on the couch for the last half hour. Like,
Oh my
what the hell?
God, that was my hip that just popped.
Oh, I heard that. God.
I'm falling apart.
Me too. It's not fun. Physical therapy 2 to 3 times a week.
Physical therapy hurt me because my connective tissue hates me.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for waiting.
Of course. I understand that you're worried. I do. They're your companions. But I promise you, Cat will take good care of them. And I trust that my father will. You know, I was gonna say rein the large one in, but now I'm not so sure upon thinking about that. I'm just gonna abandon that thought before I freak myself out.
I don't really think anyone can rein Roosevelt in. He kind of just seems to say whatever comes to his mind.
Maybe we shouldn't let him and Bruner in the same room.
Too late for that.
Drizzt, you were telling me you had a new weapon. Tell me about it.
Yeah. I unsheath it and hand the blade to him. Of course, hilt first.
He grabs it, gives it a little flip, gives it a few swings. Imrae, as Drizzt begins to spin this blade, you're just like, oh fuck.
Slowly taking some steps back, like, no decapitation, no decapitation, no decapitation, no decapitation.
He's just, don't worry. My aim is quite good. I have been doing this for almost 200 years.
Great, I like my head where it's at.
Well, I have heard you referred to as the spinning whirlwind of death and blades. I believe it was.
Darlaxle?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And just through family stories.
That sounds about right. I believe your great-grandfather started that rumor. Not that he's wrong. I just
Unsurprising.
don't picture myself as that much of a force of nature. This is lovely. It feels magical, though I cannot discern in what way. And he reaches to his hip and he grabs icing death. He kind of tests the weight of both of them. Gives a little tornado of death spin. They sing. Almost like they're speaking. This is interesting. I know not if it's a quality inherent to the blade or the material of which it's made. God, that is a lovely weight to it.
I haven't gotten to
back.
I haven't gotten to spend much time with it yet. It was given to me right before we took on a car castle and oral together, because I hadn't spent much time with weapon. Didn't use it much. And since a car castle was a lich after all.
Tell me.
Since a car castle was a lich, I did end up using, and I pull out the Morning Star. I did end up using this much more often. There's a bit of a kick to the undead.
Bane of the undead and undying.
I need to get cooler weapons.
Says the woman with the bow that screams.
I have a single bow. You have you have a Morning Star. You have 2 swords that apparently sing. Jealous. Don't tell my bow that. I don't know if it can talk to.
You feel a tingle at the back of your mind as if the bow is kicking you. It takes umbrage with your assumptions. It knows its importance. Tell me. I know that my weapons have become somewhat fabled. What do you know of Dawnmere?
Other than it pisses me off frequently because it won't shut up. Other than the fact that I can use it as a bit of a conduit to skim the surface of people's minds. And it does pack quite a punch.
He holds his hand out and he goes, "May I?"
By all means.
When Duerden grabs the hilt, the blade, suddenly, along the length of the blade, more runes than you knew existed light up, and the sword begins to gleam. And as he spins it, you feel the mercenary at your side begin to resonate. He takes your sword and he kind of reels up and he throws it. When he does, you are shunted. And where you reappear, Dawnmere is in your hand.
Oh, that was so cool. Do it again.
I don't like that.
Do it again. That was cool.
Go on, give it a try. It'll come in handy. I wondered if it still did that.
Okay. And throw it as I normally would and
You
see what
give
happens.
it a hard throw. And as it begins to get kind of out of range for you, and Dawnmere is in your hand.
Awesome.
Okay, that's gonna take some getting used to. I'm a little nauseous. I don't like that. I'll have to get used to that.
He reaches over and waves a hand over the blade. And as it does, the runes settle back into the metal of the blade. And the mercenary stops resonating. Quite like that blade, you know. Imrae. Tell me, what kind of a ranger are you?
Well, you know, I travel a lot.
Llama?
He's supposed to be dead!
I'm sorry. The intrusive thought took over and I couldn't resist it.
Well, and then for some reason my brain immediately jumped to, and then I had to run to the store and get peanut butter because all we had was stinking tuna! Lilo, why is this so important? Pudge controls the weather.
Well, I travel around a lot. You could say I'm a wanderer, an outlander. That's the kind of ranger I am. I don't know what else you want me to say.
I'm a bit of a wanderer myself. So, you could say I'm a bit unique in how I go about doing what we do. I didn't start as a ranger. I learned a lot from a friend. He gave me this. And he pulls out a bow. And as he draws it to fire, it begins to crackle with energy. And as he lets it rip, boom! A crack of thunder. And where his arrows hit, a bolt of lightning. Oh, sorry, here we go.
That's cool.
This is better. Here we go.
Nice. So, are you like elemental stuff? I have this cool new quiver that has lightning arrows. So that's
Yes,
cool.
I know.
I haven't used them yet.
Yes, my wife was rather insistent on that one.
I'm sorry. You're kind of famous, so I get really nervous around people a lot.
I'll
And you're
let
kinda
you
fa-
in
I
on
already-
a secret.
I already said that.
I get nervous around people too. Even being around as long as we have, it's hard to know who to trust. So I find that I am a bit reserved. I hold myself back from people, from experiences, for my own safety. When I came to the surface, I wasn't sure that I would even live. Melee Magthier, while it gave me Gwen, I cannot tell you what it took from me as a person. All I knew is I wanted to be better. And Alara walks up behind him and puts an arm around his shoulder. Well, you know, I think saving me was a good first start. Besides, then you had to take care of me. That had to be someone's job. He kind of chuckles. Like, yes, though I think Mushi did more parenting of both of us than you give him credit for. Drizzt reaches over and grabs Alara's staff. And he brings it in front of him. And he grabs his sword from his hip. And you watch as the staff begins to glow. And it itself crackle with energy. And at once, he summons Guinevere, as well as a rather large badger. Hands it back. Guinevere comes up to you and she kind of nuzzles you like she did the first time. She's a big cat. She's at the shoulder. She is about here on you if you were to try and lean on her.
So if I wanted to scratch between her ears, I would be like this.
Up here, yeah.
Oh, like way, okay, up higher. Yeah, scritch, scritch.
The badger comes over and it kind of is sniffing at you.
Imrae's gonna hold out her other hand so it can smell her hand.
It goes to smell your hand, and it goes bleh.
Oh, thanks.
Roll perception for me.
What is my perception? 22?
22.
Mhm.
On the badger's tongue is an interesting crystal.
Do I know what it is, or?
It appears to be an agate of some sort. Fossilized plant matter. Rather pretty.
I'm gonna cast my speak with animals from my shifter
Okay.
thing, because I want to be able to talk to the badger. Whoa. As I like drop food everywhere.
Dropping food in your boobs. He casts Speak with Animals, and the badger's like, "Hey, yeah."
Oh, take it.
Ha. Ah. Oh, those taste so bad. Oh, this is terrible.
Where did you find this?
Dug it up.
It's very pretty.
Well, my mama has some, and your friend. So she said you needed some. You don't have a staff to put them on, but you could put them on something.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
Name? Oh. Nobody's asked me my name in a long time. I'm Teddy.
Teddy. Well, tell her I said thank you, Teddy.
He turns to Alara and just, "Thanks, Mom!" And she chuckles. Inadvertently, the large cat comes and rubs itself against your legs. And as she does, she shoves her big old block head up into your armpit. and she begins to speak. Here I am. I'm so pleased to meet you.
She's gonna kind of dip her head closer and go, "Are you also a god? I've met so many, and I literally can't tell when animals are gods. Because I don't know if they're talking to me as gods or if they're talking to me as animals. And I have a lot of gods in my head right now.
I am
Are
no
you...
god.
You're just an
I
animal.
am what I am.
Wonderful. Me
I
too.
hail from the astral sea. I am companion to Drizzt Imrae, to Caddy Bree, and my friends, the companion. My name is Guinevere. And she bows to you.
Oh. Anna just nods her head. Nice to meet you. Is
Imrae,
there
tell me, have you learned to wild shape yet?
Yes.
Try it.
I
for
kind
me.
of... Like, right now? Okay. Is anything specific or just...
Whatever your heart desires.
Oh. Well. Oh god, let me pull up the I gotta pull up the chart. Neat. 1/4 chart. Let's go with I already did that. Ooh, let's go with Golden Stag. That sounds fun.
Okay. As
Yeah,
you
that sounds fun.
wave your hands about and cast your wild shape, you into a large golden stag. Guinevere comes over and places her forehead to yours, and your visage begins to glow, bright and golden as the sun. You are now astral touched. When in this form, you shed bright light for 30 feet and dim light for an additional 30.
Cool.
Everyone's kind of chuckling because, Trace, you notice that Golden Stag isn't, it's not quite golden, it's more rose gold. And you don't think you've seen a deer with blue antlers before.
Listen, I didn't say I was very good at it.
So then, anyone care to spar? Anyone want to get better with their weapons? I can't say that I'm itching for a fight, but I'm not itching for a fight among friends.
Why not?
We're gonna do kind of
First off, what's off the...
Go ahead.
Oh, you first.
No, you first.
I was was gonna ask Drizzt, first off, what's off the table?
Well, no killing me. It's not an experience I'd really rather repeat, the whole bleeding out business. I've had quite enough of that.
That wasn't the plan. But, magic, for instance.
I'm getting better with dodging magic, so don't go too hard on me with magic. Otherwise, I see no reason not to let you have your fun. Imrae, have you any other weapon besides the bow, or do you plan to fight as a stag?
I was just about to say, can I try and learn how to like fight with my antlers?
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Like that would be fun. Try and just like figure it out, I guess.
I'm down for that. Okay. We're gonna do this a little bit abridged. I need you both to grab 4 d20s.
All right. Okay.
What are each of these for?
Each of these 4 d20s is going to be an attack. If you would like to make an attack together, you will get advantage on the attack against Drizzt.
Ooh.
Do these count my bonus action attacks?
No. Nor do they count Drizzt. If you have bonus actions, grab an amount of d20 equal to those bonus actions.
Ooh.
Megan, do you get 1 attack or 2 attacks with your antlers? Do you get an antler and a kick, or does it have an attack attached to this, or is this something we're gonna have to make?
I'm looking at 5e tools right now. Hang on. So I get a charge.
Okay.
That's a trait. And then for actions, I have ram and hooves.
Okay, so I would say that you probably can do both charge and ram.
Okay. Oh my gosh. If the elk moves at least 20 feet straight forward a target and then hits with a ram attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 7 2d6 damage.
Nice.
If the target is a creature, it must succeed a 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Dang, that's a lot more damage than I get in my drow form. And then ram is +5 to hit, reaches 5 feet, 1 target. Hit is 1d6 +3 bludgeoning damage. And then hooves is also +5 to hit, reaches 15 feet, can make 1 creature prone, and on a hit, the creature gets 2d4 +3 bludgeoning damage. Damn!
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Maybe I should just stay as an animal.
Decide what you would like your primary attacks to be.
Ooh, okay.
I would say let's attack together.
Yeah. I can
Number
charge.
1.
Yeah.
Okay. Then together, make 4 rolls with advantage.
Okay.
How my bonus actions stack out, I'm gonna get 3 extra.
Okay.
So that is gonna be 7 rolls for me.
We're gonna hold your bonus actions.
Okay.
Describe to me the nature of this tag team attack. How do you two approach this?
Oh, God. 15, 13. Sorry, I'm rolling.
I...
Okay.
Second.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
Same. Okay. So for the first round of attack, I would say probably as you rush him, I will come in right off of your heels. And whichever way he dodges, I'm going to try to come back and come at him from the opposite angle and basically kind of flank him in the moment.
Okay.
All right. Drizzt, what was your roll?
With my attack modifiers, 26, 26, 27, and a nat 20.
Megan, what were yours?
A 20, a 20, an 18, and then a 12.
Okay. Megan, as you go charging in, Drizzt is facing away from you at this point, listening more than watching. And as you come up, he's alerted by the thumping of your hooves on the ground. And he turns and he whack and he taps the side of your head with the back of his sword. Just gives you a good smack.
Ow.
Drizzt, as you come around, he's so preoccupied by the animal that he does not notice you. And you, whack, land a hit on him. Vincent, go ahead and do your bonus attack for that.
Advantage or no advantage?
No advantage.
25.
100%. As you swing around with your other sword to thwack him, you catch him in the ankle. And he's like, oh, ow, shit, ow. you got him hopping. You smacked him right in the back of the ankle where it really hurts. Describe to me your second attack.
I think while he is hopping around, I'm going to rear up on my back two legs, and then like with my front hooves, kind of do like a thing.
Okay. Drizzt, how do you tag team off of that?
I'm gonna try to. Okay, how big is the animal you're turned into? What's the size rating? Medium, large.
To a pa thing.
Yeah, it's a CR of 1/4, and it says large beast.
Large. Okay.
Okay, large. Okay, so it's large. So then yes, I can absolutely do what I'm gonna do. So based on where you are, I'm gonna basically try to grab your neck and swing off and around, off of you and around, and come at him again from behind as best I can. Seeing as how he's now kind of preoccupied with hooves in his face.
Imrae, as you rear back to pop him in the face with your hooves, he's still hopping around. He's like, oh God! And he begins to laugh. You got him. You popped him square in the nose, and you did not realize that his skin could get a deeper shade of purple. But he's bruised instantly.
Ouch.
Oof.
And Drizzt, as you swing around her neck, you come around and you pop right in the side of. Well, where do you want to hit him with the side of your sword? You broadside him with your sword.
I'm just gonna say like back, like across both shoulder blades, just flat across. Just
When you do, he just. He hunkers down. You see a change almost in the way he holds himself. As he springs up from under you, Imrae, and throws you.
Ooh.
Roll a dex check for me to see if you can recover from that.
All right. What is the dex on this? Oh, okay. Oh, that's a 1.
You're prone.
No.
You're flailing a little bit. And as he ducks under and he throws Imrae, he leaps back and over you and comes around the pommel of his sword. And right in your side, Drizzt, he just pop!
Oh.
As he lands in front of you.
ouch.
Make your second bonus attack.
Uh, 23.
23? Okay. Yeah, you land it. Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Oh no. I'm trapped. Hi.
Mhm.
Love you.
Okay. What do you do for your third attack?
Um,
I'm prone. So don't I have to spend a movement getting up or how close is Duhart into me? Within 5 feet?
Yeah, I would say Dwarden's still within 5 feet of you.
Then while I'm on the ground, I'm gonna use hooves and kick out with one of them to try and knock him prone. Like,
Okay.
bitch, please.
You do not manage to knock him prone.
Ooh. Okay.
You do buckle his knee a little bit, though. It was a good shot. Drizzt, how do you play off of this?
So with seeing his knees start to buckle, I'm going to quickly like loose the Morning Star and swing it to try to take him out at the legs again.
Yeah, as the Morning Star comes around and around his legs, you just hear a clink and a as he falls onto like the side of his butt. As he does, he's going to grab Tolmaril out from behind his shoulder, and he just kind of knocks an arrow real quickly, and he pot shots it past you with a big crack and a boom.
Hi, you're so pretty. Yeah, you are.
Make a dex check for me.
You make a dex check for me. You're not very coordinated.
Or
Huh?
saving throw, or
Just a check. You're just sparring.
okay.
It's not that serious.
Ah, you baby. Go baby. Lady.
Oof, 11.
You two are knocked on your butt for a moment as the three of you all begin to laugh. And you're kind of dusting yourself off. You know the scene in Pirates where they're all pointing the guns at each other and they all start laughing and pulling their guns back and you go,
Yeah.
it's one of those moments. Drizzt, why don't you tell me how you lead this last attack on Dowarden?
Considering we're all on the ground, I'm not gonna attack him again. I'm gonna like, okay, we've all kind of.
You've all gotten up at this point.
Okay.
Don't judge my sour strips.
Thinking. I'm not going to use anything too awful on him.
My lip was split. That sour powder burned.
Ooh.
Oof. How about Megan, you attack first, and I will play off of it, because I got nothing other than rush towards him.
Okay. Well, I was hoping you would go first because I was going to Imrae, I was going to have her drop her wild shape and then just punch, like, just full on clock him in the face. Like, surprise, motherfucker! And, like, clock him in the face. I mean, I can still do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah, while, like, they're still on the ground and stuff, I want her to drop her wild shape and just BAM! Clock him in the face.
Then we'll say you're all still on the ground and he's still kind of like morning startup. You drop your wild shape and just pop him. Yeah, you hit him. He tries to throw an arm up and instead of managing to block your blow, all he does is come across and punch Drizzt.
Sorry.
Drizzt, what do you want to do?
Sorry, man. That's funny.
Again, with that too, I think it's kind of like come to a close of like, we kind of all have bested one another here together. So I'm just gonna get up and dust myself off and help him up.
As you
undo my weapon from around his ankles.
As you go to help him up, he's laughing at this point, and you get him most of the way up. And Imrae, you're kind of getting up and dusting yourself off.
Yeah, I figured I'd be helping Imrae up as well.
You're probably like, ow! Ow!
You guys get up, and Dowarden just goes square in your arm.
My arm?
Uh-huh.
His arm?
Your arm.
Oh! What was that for?
Punching me in the face? Making me punch Drizzt?
It was funny though.
No, that was wonderful. Thank you. You guys now have those 3 tag team abilities to use in combat.
Cool.
You've now been trained in tag team attacks.
Nice.
You also punched Drizzt Dowarden and lived to tell the tale.
What a tale.
At this point, as you're all sitting there, you all kind of look back as you hear a big sound start to make itself known, I'm missing a die. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Okay. I'm missing a die. I'm gonna invite Kelly and Stu
Which
back to
set?
the table. Good question. I'm trying to parse that out.
Finally.
As you get.
I'm trying to get said cat out. Hey, buddy. Hi. He's huge. Okay.
That is a large cat.
That's
I wasn't
Kitty.
short one. I had already put one back. That's on me. As the three of you turn around, a whole bunch of fucking dwarves are headed your way. Along with your friends. Seems they didn't do too bad after all.
Hi-yo.
Imrae, Jordan looks at you, and he's just like, don't forget, those arrows are a blessing in and of themselves. As is your incredible ability to wild shape. You're gonna do just fine, Imrae.
Thank you.
And he kind of looks over at you, Dusk Shield. He's like, solid move. Like father, like kid, huh? Do you all go for the ankles? Do you think it's a family trait?
And I'm just gonna look at him confused.
If you ever need to know more about your family, or the sword, or the Morning Star, you can always ask. I don't want to drag anything up, but I'm here to tell you what I know.
Yeah, I might take you up on that.
Doc and Roosevelt, as you stroll away from the walls of Mirabar, heads held high and 1,000 dwarves at your tail. You've managed to convince a sizable amount of the citizens of Mirabar. Join your cause. And the quest for Gontalgrim grows stronger at 4,000 dwarves. Do you think it will be enough?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Yeah, it is. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Well, what are you guys up to? Did you guys recruit anyone else?
I punched Duherden in the face.
Do Erden.
Do Erden. Dusk Shield is
Isn't that what I
Do.
said?
No, you keep saying Do Herden, which is Dusk Shield's drag name.
My bad.
So when I asked if you brought anyone with you, you said yes, the person we already came with and defeated because you punched him in the face.
It was all
Look at
fun and
the-
games.
Look at all these dwarves. Look at them all.
Caddy Bray walks
There's a
up
lot
and
of
is
dwarves.
repairing her dear husband's nose.
Doc, you need to lower your arm a bit. Look at them all. Sorry, that was a dick move. As a 7-footer.
Just kind of chuckles again. You're on a roll.
As the sun begins to come up over the city walls, the Delzoun Dwarves begin to help their family set up their tents. They'll sleep the day away after eating and regaling each other with stories. Because tomorrow, you will be headed for Long Saddle. Drizzt, you know what Long Saddle is. The rest of you, not so much. And Drizzt, you only know the name because you've heard Aurora say it. Is there anything you would all like to do before going to bed? I'm gonna say with your rest, you guys are probably gonna eat some, you're gonna heal some, replenish your spell slots. What else do you do before sleeping the day away and engaging in camaraderie and merriment?
I'm gonna pull out my book and continue reading.
I'm gonna work on, since I've used it twice, I'm gonna pull out my disguise kit and I'm gonna clean it up and kind of maintain it.
Wonderful. And I will assume that because you are out of the keep, that you can add to your pack a wig block and probably like some washing bags and things of that nature.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to fully maintain it, but it's just one of those like,
Give it a
might
little
be
touch
needing this
up.
sooner than I thought. So I'm gonna, yeah, it's not gonna be a good like when we get back to the keep. I'm gonna have to do a full touch up, but I'm just kind of a road.
Yeah, you managed
backstage
to
green room touch up.
You managed to clean it up. You have some oils on you that you managed to use to kind of help get it smelling a little bit better and less like you. You make sure that your glasses are in good condition. Your facial hair's been not crumpled up in your bag. It's still folded up where you left it. And everything's in fairly good condition. You also now have the companions at your disposal should any of you choose to engage in combat training. To learn new special moves, try to learn how to use other kinds of weapons, or simply become a better fighter.
Well, that's gonna pick me off a couple of dwarves to take upstairs, but combat training seems more practical.
Your
Let's
tent
do
has an
that.
upstairs? What kind of combat training would you like to engage in?
Something dealing with the more mystical, the magical. I think I need a little more. I got the brute force. Just need the spells, maybe the grenades, some more insight on using that type of weapon.
Wonderful. Then we'll say that you work with Alara and Caddy Bree for a portion of the evening to fine-tune some of the magics that you picked up at the Blackstaff Academy and to better learn how to identify your spore grenades from the outside based on their characteristics, as well as the best ways to use them. You'll do a little bit of target practice. I'm also going to need you to roll 3d4.
I have a 4, a 2, and a 3.
Wonderful. Assign each of those numbers to an amount of spore grenades that you have in your inventory and add it to your current supply.
So, oh. Okay. Okay. So do you have 2 each? Did he tell you this now, or just DM you later?
Nope, you can just add them to your inventory. Your maximum that you can carry of them is 8 of each.
Okay.
So as long
That's a
as
lot
it
of
doesn't
grenades.
exceed that.
That is a lot of grenades.
Well, you know how mushrooms are. Incredibly hard to get spores out of cloth.
So yeah, no, I mean, that's all I'm doing. I don't know if that... I mean, I might still take a couple of dwarves back, but we'll settle for the grenades.
And you know what? They would be happy to go with you.
I'm sure they would be.
Megan, what would Imrae like to do?
I think she would probably be like working. I have 2 short swords, but I don't know. She can't do a wield, so probably like working on working on movement with like one of her short swords just to keep up with it, because I don't use it very often.
Would you have an interest in acquiring the skill of dual wielding? Is that something that she would want to practice towards?
Probably not. She's more like, she'll use her bow most often, but in like a very, very close quarters. Because I do have that sharpshooter feat.
Mm-hmm.
But like very, very close quarters, she probably still needs to know how to like use her short sword.
Wonderful.
So I wouldn't say she would do it.
Then we'll say that you work with Drizzt for a portion of the night, Doorden, learning how to use your short sword, and are regularly interrupted by Dark Glass going, you could just use dagger. I don't know why you don't use dagger. I'm telling you, you get the job done with the dagger.
Well, funny thing is, she does have a dagger. But she says, I've never used it. maybe later.
All right. You all have a wonderfully productive night. You have recovered all of your health and your spell slots. Any repairs that needed to be made to your items or your armor are done. And we're gonna call it for the night. You have a big day ahead of you in Long Saddle tomorrow. So enjoy your rest and your merriment for now. Because tomorrow, the work begins.
Yay! Me.
Anyone want to do our Syrinscape plug since the first one got lost to the ether?
I will let you.
Thank you so much to our friends at Syrinscape. They don't pay us, we actually pay them. But they made this incredible tool that supplies us with all of our wonderful sound effects and our music. And they even have ones that go to specific modules from a bunch of different systems. And, you know, I hope in the future, maybe we'll get some Candela Obscura music going. Maybe we'll get some Daggerheart Adventure music going. Could be fun. I don't know. Right now they've got Dungeons and Dragons and they have Pathfinder module specific music, and we like using them. It's a whole vibe and it really sets the tone over here. You can find them at Syrinscape.com. That's Syrinscape.com. Syrinscape, because epic games deserve epic sound. And thank you to you guys, because we don't take sponsors. Not only because nobody's really interested, but because we don't want to take crappy sponsors from people. We don't want to constantly be selling you things. So you guys being here is all we could ever ask for, and more. You'll catch us back here Friday for the library. Episode 2 of the Thieves Guild will go live at 9 a.m. on Saturday for your viewing and listening pleasure. I do recommend you view it. It is excellent to be viewed. I think you'll have a great time. But if you're just listening to it, you'll still get some enjoyment out of it. For our patrons, the second half of the episode 2 of the Thieves Guild will be available just for you guys starting on Saturday. And Volume 3 is up now with Volume 4 on the way for September. You can find us across the internet at ATK of Opportunity, everywhere except for X, because fuck that platform. It's not Twitter. It won't ever be. I'm not going back there. It is, nah, not doing it. Shadowlands, that one. Otherwise,
Well,
come say
there's some
hi in
other
our
ones too,
comments
I
on
just don't even
TikTok.
want to name.
I'm not even gonna name them. Come say hi in our comments on TikTok. We love seeing you guys over there and interacting with you. And, until next time, we'll see you in the realms. Good night, everyone.
Good morning, adventurers!
There you go. Someone had to do it. Okay.